You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you, that you would go and bear fruit, and that your fruit would remain, so that whatever you ask of the Father in my name, he may give to you." Christ's words to his disciples resonate the same call that rang true in the hearts of our school's founders 20 years ago. The calling to start Cary Christian School was born from a desire to develop minds and cultivate souls for the kingdom, and that vision would be carried through the years by our faith in God's provision.
It was very obvious to us all, humanly speaking, and to a certain degree spiritually, again, because we're heads of our households and we're worried about our kids and what they're going to become and what we would have for them. There wasn't in Cary, with all the churches, there wasn't any suitable schools, so we felt that we just needed to move forward, and whatsoever God put our hands to do, we needed to be about that business and that line of work. And he brought the harvest, and I think that's pretty cool, because it's certainly not about us, the founders. We simply did what God had for us to do at the time. The principle of if you build it, they will come. We trusted God for that, and he provided.
God's words to Joshua, to be strong and courageous, to not tremble or be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go, served as a reminder of his faithful provision through times of trial and uncertainty.
We were growing a lot of students per year, and that put a significant strain on our space requirements. And as we left those 3 trailers, we had to find a place to get to while we were growing. So some of us moved into Peace Church, where they gave up offices, graciously, office space, and created space, and let us knock down walls so we could have classes in there. Salem Church, after some people came back from a mission trip, were deeply committed or convicted that they needed to help us in whatever way they could, and they graciously granted us access to their building and space, where we were for probably 4 or 5 years. And then we expanded to a commercial site between the 2 campuses, and all that while just barely making it, just getting one space done in time to open the doors 2 or 3 days before the school session would start. But the saving grace there is God provided that core group of families, what we referred to over the years as the pioneers. The pioneers are the ones who came along and dug in, were helpful whenever we had a work project, build the deck, whatever it was, they were there and they were committed. And they increasingly were becoming educated on the model, and then having the joy of seeing it fleshed out and tasting or seeing the fruit develop in the lives of their own kids.
From 2 trailers and borrowed church space to the beautiful campus that Cary Christian School now calls home, God's faithfulness can be seen in every stage of our story. Each brick is a memorial stone to remind us of the committed hearts he has knit together to fulfill his promise. Each blade of grass, a reminder of where we have been. As a body of individuals brought together by the blood of Christ, we have been blessed with the opportunity to produce eternal fruits in the lives of our children. With the guiding light of God's provision that has graciously led us to where we are on this day, we look confidently into the future, knowing that Cary Christian School has been chosen and that he will provide.